Good afternoon, all my YouTubers, all my union workers, all my blue collar workers. A little bit different video today, as you can see. Not at work, not sitting in the car waiting for work. So there's a couple things that happened. Figured I'll just make a little video, kind of touch base on a couple things that I've seen that are some things you're gonna deal with in the trade. So first of all, I wake up this morning. I got messages on the group chat from the weekend job. I guess the company went out of business. I don't know. There had been kind of some grumblings around about some things that were happening with them. So I kind of seen it coming. I just didn't know it was going to be this soon. Apparently the owners of the company, I don't know, they just walked off and left or whatever. So the bank had the company. Things were still operationally still going. I guess the bank just sold the company to a liquidator. So no more weekend job for me. So that's what I'm on now. I'm trying to find another weekend job. I used to tattoo, so I got a whole tattoo studio in one of my bedrooms. I just haven't been tattooing, so I got a couple people that want tattoos. I can probably use the weekends to do some tattoos, maybe just catch up a little bit. It just kind of sucks because I was really starting to get ahead right now, so that's gonna suck anyway. I still got a little bit of money in the stocks and whatever, so it's not really gonna financially hurt me too bad before I find something else. I just been throwing applications out there. It's hard to find a weekend job now, man. Like I got just today I already got 2 calls from people trying to hire me for welding for pretty much the same pay. One was even a little bit more, and but they both wanted Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, obviously I work Monday through Friday pipe fitting, so that wasn't gonna work. So instead of them making an exception, let me just work Saturday and Sunday. I told them I could work 2 12s. They didn't want to take me because I won't work Friday. So whatever it is, what it is, I'll keep looking. I'll find something. As for the pipe fitting and why I'm not at work today, so it was raining. It was raining all morning. This job was winding down fast. So anyway, there wasn't really too much work we could do in the rain. Everybody was kind of just standing around. So kind of just made a decision. Everybody that was on the roof crew just ended up going home, taking a day of sick time. So that brought me back home early anyway. So I figured I'd use that time to do some laundry, do some more things around the house, and get online, try to look around and see if I can find another weekend job. So anyway, this is the first time I've been on a job like as it's really winding down. Like literally, I think we have one rooftop unit left. So there's a lot of work right now in Minneapolis. A lot of contractors have work. We don't have a lot of people on the bench. There's a lot of companies doing overtime. So it's been pretty much, they haven't been laying anybody off because they want to keep people for other jobs. My contractor has only a couple jobs right now going. Somebody said, I don't know if it's true. It could be just a rumor, but I had heard that they have like 80 fitters right now for the contractor I'm with, and they only need like 35 for the jobs that they have. So they've been laying off people, moving people around. It kind of sucks because you get used to working with somebody for a while, come to depend on them, look forward to seeing them at work. They always got something to teach you, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're not working with them no more. So that's something that kind of sucks. Had one of the foremen today. He I don't know if he took a layoff or whatever. He got another job set up. He's gonna be working somewhere else tomorrow anyway for a different contractor. Kind of sucks. He was a good guy. Like I always, with everybody, I always find something I can learn from people. So I definitely learned some stuff from another older guy I had worked with. He got moved to a different job, and he's gonna be going from that job for a couple weeks to a job closer to his house, which is further away from me. So, like I said, just another person that you get used to doing work with. You get look forward to working with. They always got something to teach you. Next thing you know, they're gone. So it just kind of makes it feel kind of weird. Job site's kind of weird right now. Everybody's kind of just knows what's coming, and everybody waiting to see if they get a check or if they get moved to a different job. So it's kind of a bummer on the job site right now. But other than that, I think we got 3 units that we're working on right now, and then there's 1 unit that still has to be done. So, and then I know today that they was also craning a bunch of stuff off the roof, starting to get that stuff moved up out of there. So definitely winding down. So I'm hoping what I had heard that I'm going to another job. Hopefully that pans out to be pans out to be a good thing. Otherwise, like I said, right now is not a bad time to be laid off if you did have to be laid off, because there's a ton of work out there. Other contractors have a bunch of work. We got a bunch of travelers up here, so there's definitely work. There's no shortage of work. If you do get laid off, you won't be sitting on the bench for too long. But I like this contractor, so I'm hoping that I'm really going to this other job, as I had heard I was going to be. So we'll just find out. I figure maybe another week or so at the casino, and that'll probably be it for that for me. So then there's another guy, one of the general contractors that I get along pretty good with. I terrorize him a little bit, and we end up getting pretty cool. He told me, if I ever need a reference, just give him a call. He'd definitely give me a good reference. So that's always good. It's always part of trying to make connections with people, man. It's not always just about the job. Sometimes it's about the people that you work with, and building a connection with them, because you never know down the road you're either going to work with them again, or maybe they have a lead on another job, or maybe you just need somebody to give you a reference. You know what I mean? It's always good to have a good something that people will have good stuff to say about you. That's always a good thing to try to build. So that's that with that. So I'm sitting at home right now, getting paid for the whole day still. So I think we was there for about 2 hours, man. And yeah, just pretty much the work that we had to do. It was raining pretty steadily. I was doing a couple welds. I got one spool piece fit up, but it was like, even though I had a little tent, like once that was done, like we really wasn't gonna be welding field welds in the rain. I didn't want to lay in the water's about 2 inches deep, and a lot of them spots on the roof, so that wasn't something I was intending on laying in. Plus, once your gloves get wet and your stick welding, you just be getting zapped a lot. So I could do without that, man. I'm getting old enough to where I don't need extra zaps to my heart. So we did that, and then there's some work to be done, some threading to be done in the upper part of the unit that we're working on, but that's got holes in the roof, so it's like that's all full of water. Ain't nobody want to go up there and lay around. So end of the day, it turned out to be a good decision to just say we're not going to work today, because end of the day, it's going to save the contractor money, us not being there versus us being there and not getting nothing done. That's the way I looked at it. So yeah, man, that's about all that's new with me. I'm just back on a job search now. I think I'm making journeyman level pay right now. I'm not sure. This is the first week that I'm making whatever raise I got. I won't find out till next Tuesday when I get my check, and I can see what they're actually going to be paying me. I don't know if they're paying me fifth year or if they're paying me journeyman scale. I've heard a lot of people say I'll be getting journeyman scale, so we'll see. That'll help out a little bit. I don't have no school during the summer, so as a week I don't have to miss a work. So like I said, even missing out on the weekend job, that's extra $2,000 a week, or $2,000 a month from the weekend job. So even without that, I should be able to slide by a little bit, but I'm not the type to sit around, so I'm gonna be getting on it. I just figured I'd post a little video, let you guys know some things that when you're working in trades, like layoffs come, it's normal. You always, every day you're working yourself out of a job, so it's not nothing to be scared of. Obviously, it's a little bit concerning, especially depending on if you have work or not that's out there. Like I know in my situation, I know we have a lot of work right now, so it's not too bad. But I already have my weld cert at this contractor, so it'd be nice to stay so I don't have to go try to get a weld cert again at a different company. But it is what it is. It's part of the job. So if I do, I do. But in the meantime, man, hope everybody out there staying dry. I had to come home, put some sweats and hoodie on because I was soaking wet. So we'll see. Even the little I had a rain jacket when I went up there, and I started trying to fit up these welds, and it's like my hard hat, I kept getting watered on, and I got that new lens in my hood, and it's all digital. Like I didn't really want to get that wet either, so I was trying to keep that out the rain until I absolutely had to start tacking stuff up. And then it's just like, yeah, this is gonna be a bad day. So sometimes you gotta make that executive decision and be like, yeah, this ain't gonna be it. The rest of the week should be nice, so we'll catch up on that. It's just gonna be weird daily to see more and more people not at work. You know what I mean? So most of us, I'll probably end up running into some of these guys later on down the road at different job sites, and it'll be good to see a friendly face. So that's one good way of looking at it. Anyway, I hope everybody's out there having a good day. Stay dry, keep hustling, and man, it is what it is. It's a little relaxing day for me.